Parag bhai, very good morning to you. What are you liking today? What are you liking today in context of what we have seen also overnight with Trump's mood turning? Are we going to see another good day for IT? Would you say that IT and auto are now spaces you need to look at seriously?
Sure. So IT, as I mentioned, I am equal weight on IT with TCS, HCL Tech and Emphasis. I have mentioned that basically betting on 4% dividend yield and good deal wins which they got in the last quarter and their own confidence about the deal wins getting ramped up. So if there is any positive turn in US side, of course right now it is very foggy because US 10-year is above 4.5%, US 30-year we saw above 5%, and I don't think anything there is happening to reduce debt, which is a $36 trillion debt. So it's a gloomy scenario. So I would not go overweight on IT right now, but I will continue with these three stocks where I feel the deal wins were good and the dividend yields are good. And the other aspect which I would like to address is that, as Kush was also saying, that some time ago I think we spoke about Aditya Birla Capital at around 170, now it is 220, and that space, the interest rate sensitives. Because in India, I don't see there is a problem. At least the June rate cut should be done. Although US 10-year is rising, Japan 30-year rising, so there will be some confusion around interest rate cuts in India also. But I would say that at least June rate cut is given. And this February, April and June rate cuts are slightly negative for banks. So I would not now go out and buy banks very aggressively except for Federal, which I have told you for the different reason. But NBFCs or rate sensitives like Oberoi Realty, for example, which is also there in my portfolio also.
You would not go and buy?
No, I have already bought.
So, sorry, just before we go to that story, you're making an important point, Parag bhai, here. You're saying that if you were in banks as well right now, maybe you would actually swap out of banks into NBFCs and rate sensitive.
Basically, I have already done that in my portfolio 1.5 months ago when I saw that interest rate cut is a given. And as I was always saying that, of course, ICICI Bank result was not showing that, but it was given that February rate cut, April rate cut, then June rate cut. NIMs definitely June quarter NIMs will compress for banks, while for NBFCs, the cost of fund will peak out, right? So that's why we saw, we discussed Bajaj Finance also in the past at around 6,800 or so. So that is the time I started switching to some of the NBFCs, and then lately I have bought into some, apart from cement, which is my favorite, I have bought into some real estate like Oberoi Realty and Arcade Developers, and so those kind of debt-free Mumbai-based developers.
Interesting.
So, since we're talking about cement, JK Cement was on our watch list this morning. Did you take a look at the numbers? Would you see?
Yeah. So it has been a part of the portfolio. It's a company which is executing phenomenally well. 15% volume growth, 64% PAT growth, and EBITDA per ton of 1260, 5.8 million ton volume. Great company executing well. The only thing is that, see, JK Cement is likely to do EBITDA of say 2,500 crore to 2,800 crore in FY26, and market cap is around 39,000 crore. So I expect that something like Remco, if the pricing stays good in South, plus whatever they have announced about reduction of debt, when Remco is at 24,000 crore market cap and its EBITDA is also likely to go to 2,500 crore in FY27, their market cap also can go to 39,000. So
the numbers weren't good. The numbers for Ramco weren't the best. The Star, Ramco both came out with numbers. The numbers weren't good for Ramco.
So Ramco numbers were not good because March quarter saw a very subdued pricing environment in South. In South, the prices have moved only after 1st April.
So it's a regional play.
And plus a quality promoter who is taking right steps during bad times by reducing debt.
Okay.
That I always love. When a company who is a survivor takes some prudent steps, to cut down debt at a time when the cycle is, and now the cycle is also turned.
Luckily, and you're saying Q1 is going to be better.
Definitely. So in South and East, I have observed that after 1st April, the prices have moved up. South meaningfully, East little bit.
Okay.